Good day to you. I'm Oluwatoyin Precious. Welcome to Treflu Publishers. In this video, we are going to be learning how to model a hot-selling book on Amazon. How to model a hot-selling book and publishing it on Amazon. In the previous video, I told you that the first thing you should do to start with is to make your research. Yes, make your research on Amazon by putting your browser in new incognito mode to search for the non-fiction bestseller books. And after you have made your research, I have taught you how to get your keywords. So from your research, you should have gotten your keywords that you are going to use. You should have gotten an idea of the title of the book you want to model, the subtitle, and you should have prepared either you want to use your name or your pen name, and then you should have gotten to know the category the book you want to publish will belong to, because all these things you are going to input it when you want to eventually publish your book. So let's say you have gathered all that information and you have gotten your content. I told you you are not to copy word for word from the book you are modeling. In fact, do not copy word for word the title of the person's book, or even use the author's name. Is very wrong. Amazon will come after you. So what you should do is to paraphrase whatever it is you desire in the person's book that you want to model after. So after you have gotten your content, how do you get your content? I've told you, you go to Google, you search for each of those content. You have looked inside the author's book, the book you want to model. You have looked inside and you have gotten a clue to what the person talked about in the book. And those things, I mentioned something like, let's say you want to talk about depression and living well and narcissism or whatever. So you go to Google, you look for details on each and every one of those things, and you put them in chapters. So let's say, for instance, let's go to your Microsoft Word. Since you are using phone, go to your Microsoft Word. You have everything you are preparing. You are preparing it on Microsoft Word. I mean the content of your book. So let's say this is the content of your book. This is the content of your book. The first page will be where you have the title of the book, the subtitle, the name of the author. And the second page will be where you have the copyright. So I'm going to send a template of the copyright to you. If I didn't remember to send it, kindly remind me. The third page is where you have the table of contents. But you don't prepare your table of contents until you have gathered all your content and your contents are ready. Then you have chapter 1. So let's say this is my chapter 1. I've told you how to go about it. Yes, we are talking about narcissism and marriage. You see this narcissism and marriage, you can put it on Google. So the details you have there, you paraphrase it. I've told you, just type in paraphrasing tool on Google. Use it to paraphrase, rephrase, then copy it to Grammarly. When you get to Grammarly, it will help you correct the errors. When you are done with Grammarly, then you go to plagiarism check to check for plagiarism of the content. So when you are done with all of that, you arrange it chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3, chapter 4, depending on the number of chapters that you have. So when you are done with that, that is when you can now come back and do your table of contents. So if I were you, I'll copy it down. Okay, for chapter 1, it starts from page 4. Chapter 2 starts from page 8. Chapter 3 probably starts from page 13. Chapter 4 from page till you get to the end. And when you are done with the table of content, the next thing to do is to do the necessary formatting. How do you do the formatting? Just make sure there's a line space. There's a line space, and every chapter must start from a new paragraph. So for this one, you see there's no line space, so you put enter key. Now there's a line space. Then you go to chapter 2. You ensure every chapter starts from a new paragraph, and there must be a line space at the top of it. Just do that by clicking on your enter key to create the single line space. So I'm looking for chapter 2. Okay, I'm looking for chapter 2. Okay, this is my chapter 2. So I'll just put this chapter 2 on a fresh page. Can we see? Taking it down by using the enter key to a fresh page, and then I'll give it a single line space. Can we see? So I've given it a single line space. Then I'll do the same thing for chapter 3. I'll do the same thing for chapter 3. The same thing for chapter 4. If I have chapter 4, every chapter must start from a new paragraph. And there must be a line space, so your work doesn't look muddled up when you are publishing it on Amazon. So this is all. So let's say I am done with the formatting, everything is set. This front page, I mean the first page, you need to make it look really good. Like increase the font size. You put the title of the book, and increase the font size and let it be bigger than this. The title and the subtitle, then the author's name. You can give it more space. The title of the book, the subtitle, and the name of the author will occupy the first space. So depends on your creativity to design it to make it more beautiful. It must not be more than that first page. Then this one occupies the second page, the copyright. Now you will understand why this copyright is here. That's because you have done your plagiarism check and you have confirmed it is 100% unique, and so you can claim ownership of your content. So the only thing you need to do is copy from the template I'm going to send to you and edit the author name and the year, and that's all about the copyright page. Then your table of contents, you check where each chapter starts from, then you put it here manually. Assuming you are using laptop, you can do it on the laptop that in such a way that it's going to arrange it for you. But since we are using phone, you can do it manually and it's not even stressful. So when you are done with all of that, it means your book is ready. If it is paperback, ensure it is up to 24 pages. If it is not up to 24 pages, the only thing you can do to increase the size is to increase the font. If you increase the font, it will get to the number of pages you desire it to get to.